Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I thank the honourable member for the question. Mr. Speaker, sir, the first home ownership initiative has been one of government's flagship program to support Fijian families into secure and dignified housing. Since its inception in 2014, the initiative has enabled thousands of households to either purchase or construct their first home with targeted grant assistance, scale to income levels. Over the years, the program has been reviewed and strengthened to ensure that it remains responsive to the needs of our people, particularly those in the low and middle income brackets. Mr. Speaker, sir, in light of recent developments, the Ministry has recognized the need to extend support to families who have been evicted from informal settlements. Mr. Speaker, sir, the reality is that informal settlements have long provided shelter for many low-income families who, due to affordability constraints, have been unable to access a formal housing market. However, when evictions occur, whether on state land or freehold land, even on private land, families are left in highly vulnerable circumstances, often without a clear pathway to secure tenure or affordable housing. To address this, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Ministry has developed a proposal for establishment of the first home grant assistance program for low-income earners or families evicted within this or some informal settlements around the country. This program will be piloted under Category 1 or Tier 1 of the first home ownership initiative and is specifically designed to provide a targeted assistance to those most affected by eviction. The Speaker said the pilot program will focus on families with combined household income of up to $30,000 who were residing in Vendongo, in Vatuanga, Nambua Muslim League, as well as Kilikali settlements, and there are who have been issued with eviction notices. A total of more than 600 households have been identified across these settlements. And these families, Mr. Speaker, represent some of the most vulnerable in our society, and it is imperative that government provides them with a structured pathway to secure housing. Mr. Speaker, sir, under the proposed pilot, eligible families will be able to access grant assistance of $50,000 to construct their first home and $30,000 to purchase their first home. This level of support, Mr. Speaker, sir, recognizes both the financial challenge faced by our low-income households and the need to provide a meaningful contribution that can bridge the affordability gap. Importantly, the program will not operate in isolation. It will be jointly administered by the Ministry of Housing and the Housing Authority. The Ministry will be responsible for verifying applications against socio-economic survey data and preparing eligibility report. The Housing Authority will assess loan applications and manage the allocation of social housing lots. This partnership ensures that the program is both rigorous in its assessment and practical in its delivery. Mr. Speaker, sir, to safeguard the integrity of the program and to ensure that the grants achieve the intended purpose of long-term ownership, the Ministry proposes that a 10-year caveat be placed on all properties acquired through this assistance. This means that recipients will not be able to sell the property in the first decade or first 10 years without first obtaining approval of the Ministry and refunding the full value of the grant. This safeguard is critical to prevent the misuse of public funds and to ensure that the program delivers lasting and benefits to families rather than short-term financial gain. Mr. Speaker, sir, in terms of financing, The Ministry has been allocated a budget of $3.5 million for the 2025-2026 financial year to the support of first home ownership initiative. Of these, $2 million is directed towards Category 1, which is comprised of households that are earning $50,000 and below, and $1.5 million towards Category 2, where this covers families, households that are earning household income of above $50,000 to $100,000. And within this Category 1, allocation of $500,000 has been earmarked specifically for the pilot program to support families evicted from informal settlements. This earmarking demonstrates the coalition government's commitment to prioritizing the needs of the most vulnerable, while also ensuring that the program is implemented in the fiscally responsible manner. Speaker, sir, I wish to emphasize that this program is currently at the proposal stage and will be approved soon by Cabinet for consideration. This, once endorsed, this pilot program will allow us to test the program and policy, assess its effectiveness, and make any necessary refinements before determining the scope for wider implementation. This phased approach reflects the coalition government's commitment to evidence-based policy making, ensuring the resources are used efficiently, that the program delivers real and measurable outcomes. Mr. Speaker, sir, extension of the first home ownership initiative to support families evicted from informal settlements represents a significant step forward in our efforts to provide inclusive, equitable, and sustainable housing solutions. It reflects the coalition government's recognition that housing is not merely a commodity, but a foundation for dignity, stability, and opportunity. By piloting this program, we're taking a careful step, yet decisive, towards ensuring that no family is left behind and those most in need are given the support they're required to build a secure future. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.